So, during this career of yours, have you ever experienced any symptoms of burnout?
Not burnout, no. Maybe frustration,
Hmm.
but no, I haven't really experienced burnout. And probably that has something to do with the fact that my patients in general aren't dying.
Hmm. Speak more
Um,
about that. What do you mean?
and my patients in general are getting better.
Hmm.
Um, so so it's very, what I do seems to be very rewarding without the downside of having major complications. So if I had a patient with a major complication from something that I had done, I don't think that my psyche would actually handle that very well. So I couldn't be a surgeon, for instance,
Hmm.
because if I cut a nerve or paralyze somebody, or a patient developed a severe infection from something I've done, which are all risks of major surgery, I don't think that my psychology would be able to handle it. So I have been fortunate in that I've managed to pick a path that is compatible with my gifts and my psychology.
Along those lines, do you feel like one of the causes of burnout is bad outcomes from patients?
I think bad outcomes. I think perhaps one of the frustrations is dealing with, let's say, a patient who would be labeled drug seeking. And a long time ago in my career, this is before OxyContin was known to be a bad drug. I knew that I was not going to do pain medicine management because I found early on that patients were not getting better on opiates, and actually then were developing two problems. They had their original problem, and then they had chronic pain with a dependency on opiates.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
if I were dealing with certain populations constantly, or if the insurance company were to get under my skin more, I can see ways of getting toward burnout. But I love what I do, and I really work because I love working, and for no other reason. So it would be hard for me to burn out because, in general, my patients really, I guess, stroke my ego a lot in terms of they are very appreciative and they tend to do a lot better. So I get a lot of positive feedback. But I guess if I got a lot of negative feedback, even though I was doing a great job, say I was an oncologist and all my patients were dying of cancer, even though I was prolonging their life, I don't know if my psychology would be able to handle that.
Yeah. So tell me more about what your day to day is like.
So every day is different day to day, which is nice. I'm in private practice and I work with 10 other orthopedic surgeons. I have a partner who is also a physical medicine and rehabilitation specialist, and we train 4 fellows. So we have a teaching program as well. I get the joy of private practice and the benefits, and I still have a very strong teaching program, and I get to teach what I love. And the fellows, they take care of a lot of the paperwork. So that's another reason why I don't burn out. I'm around people that are fascinated and they're engaged and they want to learn. I don't have the headaches of the charting to the extent that most doctors in private practice do.
And so you don't have to take any of your paperwork home with you.
I do take some home because a lot of times I'll start working on my notes the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So I know when I get to work, I'm hitting the ground running, know what's awaiting. But yeah, I generally finish my paperwork before I go on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm. So, that separation between work and personal life is definitely one of those factors that I've, found that really kind of leads people down the path of burnout. And it seems like you've created this nice system for you where you're actually able to separate those two.
Yes, I work hard and I play hard.
For us, by us, and just for us, this is hope for med.